If this is Carol, type it in the chat. If this is anybody else. Oh, hi, Najuma. Najuma, right now we're doing a test only. I'm trying to work with Carol. So if you would be so sweet and go over and support Tyler. Tyler is on the Tyler Show. I think it's the Tyler Show. But we'll be back on in a half hour, less than a half hour. Thank you, sweetie. Najuma's always so sweet. Looking for a friend. Hello, James. Hello, Tyler. Tyler, I was trying to avoid walking on your show. I'm trying to get this to where Carol and I could do a sound check and lighting check alone. And I even put this thing on here. I thought said this stream is currently under technical maintenance. Please join us at 1800 Eastern for the Papamozo show. Are you? Wait, this is screwy. Okay. How do I delete this one and then come back with the same thing? Tyler, are you finished with your show? Let me know that. Because I'm assuming you are because you're on here talking to others, but I was definitely not I was deliberately trying to avoid doing a sound check until the last possible minute. James, very good to see you, buddy, but I will be on. I might have to close this one out so I can delete this. This is basically just me sitting here looking at the screen. I haven't met up with Carol yet, which was the purpose of this certain test stream, as it were. I don't know how to do a test stream outside of doing a regular stream. Good to see you. James Catney, excuse me. Good to see you too. Darian's here. We're here in Helen, Georgia. Wish you were here. Helen, Georgia's a nice area. That part of the country is beautiful in the spring. I do not like that part in the summer. Okay. How far into this am I? Because hi, Papa Miso, OFW, hello and welcome. You're always welcome. Okay, so shutting this down and deleting it might be a bad idea. Wow, let me get some glasses on so I can make more sense. Hello, host. Malibs, where are you from? Are you from the Philippines? Are you Asian? Sounds like maybe. Middle East? I never know. I can tell you this, anybody from anywhere is welcome, as long as you don't hate people and put it on here. If you do hate someone, don't talk about it on here. This is not the place or the time for it. But I welcome you here. I welcome all of you here. And I'm so glad to have you. This is our friend, John and Nancy of J&N Travels. They're from New Hampshire. Magnificent Germany with Darian. He is not from Germany, although I think he may wish he were, but he is a beautiful brother and he's from Helen, Georgia. And he takes quite a few trips to Germany and is looking forward to getting back on the airliners and overseas. Going to have a little bit of a challenge this time, but let me delete this. Okay. By chance, Darian, do you have anything booked for the beautiful Deutschland? James Catanese, always good to have James. James, you told me where you're from and I forget. I'm sorry. Shout out everybody here. Keep safe. Yes, my leaves, we definitely try to keep safe. Some of you wear 2 masks. I have sometimes because I'm extreme high risk for many conditions that are wrong with my body, and I have almost no immunity. So I have to be real careful where that is concerned. Hello, James Catanese. John saying hi to everybody. Najuma, is Najuma back? I had told her we were coming back at 6, but it looks like we're going to be back at 5 or before. Pennsylvania. Yes, that's right. James, you told me that, I think, just yesterday. I told you I'd ask again, James, because my mind is mashed potatoes. Let's see. Blaine said, where's Blaine? I didn't see Blaine. Oh, my goodness. Where is Blaine? You got to watch Blaine. He's Jesus' cousin, and he's kind of everywhere. Where is Blaine? I do not see him, Sam. I am. Oh, wait a second. Are you trying to pull are you trying to pull a fast one on Papa? Oh, is Blaine there with you, Darian? Hmm? Are you trying to slip one by me? Me thinks you may be up to some middle-aged man mischief, and you're trying. It's not that crafty when you pull one past me, because I'm just not that clever. Tyler is here. Tyler, buddy, you got to tell me honestly. If you don't want to say it here, and if you want to call me bad names, please do it privately. I was trying to do a a test of my guest, who is a delightful lady, and she was wanted to make sure that this was all going to work. And I don't. I'm putting the link in there only for her. This isn't for everybody. You'll see the link come up, but it's not for anyone except my guest, and she knows who she is. She is the only one who can click on, or who I want to click on that, put it that way. So I'm just thinking, Blaine said, hello, said Derry. I am just thinking, Blaine might be in the mix somehow. Hi, Kenneth and Kenneth, wait, what? Am I missing everybody? What's going on here? Hi. Somebody's slipping around. All right, you slinkies, tell me what's going on. Hi, Kenneth and Papa. Which Kenneth? I don't see a Kenneth. Okay, I put that in there for our guest. I do not see a guest. Sam, I am. Kenneth. Is that Kenneth from Kingsport? There in Georgia at Helen. Yes, James. That is where. Who is James? Are you talking about? Well, I know Darian lives there. I think. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh my God. Darian, could you hand me the spaghetti? Oh boy. Now John's getting in on the act. All right, you all. You're playing with a crazy man, and you're all happy with yourselves, thinking you got one past me. Well, I'm crazy. We are about to go and eat a viso, but oh my goodness. And you did it on the weekend I'm not there. You couldn't wait till next weekend, right? We're about to go and eat viso. Tell Raphael, my friend, hello. Blaine, Miss Ermy, Tommy Dodson, and Kenneth Fordman is here. Others as well. Well, give them all a great big Papa Mozo benvenuti. I think it's willkommen. Is it willkommen in Deutsch? I don't know. I think it's willkommen. Or is that Dutch? I get Dutch and Germany a little crossed. Yeah. You got this. Thank you. Thank you, my Leaves. My Leaves is going to take care of me. you're not gonna make me crazy. I know I'm an okay guy. In fact, I'm a nice guy. And I thought we were all friends, but I don't know. They're all going out for spaghetti. I said, not taking me. Check out my Facebook group page for the lives. LOL. Okay, we are eating in the Abundancy. Okay, I don't know where that is, but I'm assuming Helen, Georgia. Wait, is that restaurant in Helen, Georgia, or your residence, Darian? I thought, or have I just seen you at that restaurant so much I assume you live in the parking lot? Hmm? Do tell. Do tell. Is the let's see, I don't see anywhere in here my guest. I don't see her in yet. Not that she would be. I'm still actually 10 minutes early, and we are eating in the Abundancy. Okay, okay. Well, gosh, I I wish you could send a picture, but there's no way for me to get it up on my screen. I don't think. Or wait. Can you get a picture of you, get like a group selfie of everybody? Oh, I'd love to have that. I'd love to have everybody waving. Teach them how to say hello. Check out my Facebook. Okay. I live in Perry, Georgia, but visit Helen often. Okay, okay. Ah, I see. Well, I am a fellow Kraut, so there's that. Don't hold it against me. That's just the way I roll. I like pretty much anything Germany. The scenery, the people, the food, wonderful. Blaine is sending you a pic. Okay, this must be a selfie coming on my cell phone. There we go. There we go. That is what we're having here in the Midwest. Has Blaine started his 5-year trip yet? He's going on some magnificent trip all over America, and they're going to drive down through Mexico and all through South America. By that time, they should have the bridge to Tahiti finished. He's going to drive out to Tahiti. Would you drive to Tahiti if there were a highway? I would buy a new car and drive to Tahiti. I would hitchhike to Tahiti. We're about to go and eat. Oh, wow. Well, yeah, it is dinner hour. It's almost 6. Definitely. Does anyone have a set dinner hour that you eat dinner at a set time each night? And do you call it dinner or supper? And what do you call lunch? Because if you're from the Midwest, like I'm originally from Indiana, my farm dad, it's breakfast, dinner, and supper. Lunch was always dinner. There was no lunch. Breakfast, dinner, and supper. Dinner was at 11:30 for him, because by then he had already worked 6 or 7 hours. So it was like a dinner. Okay, I am waiting for a text from that sneaky Blaine Rayleigh. I told you, he's like Jesus' cousin. He shows up everywhere and he knows everybody. I don't know. What is this? Oh my God, what is that? Sometimes questions don't need answers. I'm going to leave that one alone. It's always late to eat anyway. Supper, yeah, right. right. Um, my father always took supper between 5 and 6. Um, and he always wanted to be done with supper by 6 o'clock because that is when Walter Cronkite came on. And we always watched Walter Cronkite. And after Walter Cronkite, I think we started tuning into not Brian Williams, Dan Rather, after Walter Cronkite went off the scene. Um, Supper. I have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And sometimes on the weekend, it depends on if I've stayed up late. Late for me would be 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. If I've stayed up that late, sometimes I'll wake up and just not feel like eating yet. So I'll hold breakfast off till 10, and that's when I call it brunch. Other than that, very seldom do I have what's officially brunch. Now, the one exception is if we travel and we have friends taking us out, they'll say, "Would you like to meet for brunch?" Or there'll be a nice brunch wherever we're going. Dave Whiting, good to see you on here. I just about wore your shirt today. I was going through my cruise shirts, and yours is the next up. I think I got a pink one from you of Dave and Brand. That's Dave Whiting. That's Dave of uh, Dave and Brandy Excursions. They're beautiful people from the eastern part of Pennsylvania. And I almost wore their shirt, but I put Low Life on the high seas, and you can't see the back, but it says the Degenerate Cruisers. And we love them too. They're in the Orlando area. But Dave and Brandy, they're in the Scranton area, and they are delightful people. Delightful people. They have a lot of good adventures. If you enjoy adventures, and it's not just cruises either. Don't think these people are just limited to cruises. You need to go over and check out their channel. You know what? I can promise you this. They will be glad to have you. And if you show up at their house, they will cook you some noodles and mashed potatoes. No, I don't know about that. I'm speaking my own crazy fantasy here. Oh, thank you, Papa. Okay. James Catnese, everybody knows James. The Degenerates are awesome. Yes, they are, Dave. I haven't worn this shirt forever. Everybody, last year, it seemed like everybody was sending me shirts left and right. And I tried to wear them all. And then I put them in my closet in like a rotation. So I just go down the line, wear that one, wear that one, wear that one. You know how it works. And so, but yours is up next. I can promise you that. The pink David Brandy Excursions. And I hope you can come through this craziness. I hope we all can come through this craziness. Here is another friend of mine. We are running a few minutes early. This was not my original choice. I don't know how to do a private chat. I know there's a way, and I know you all think it's very, very simple. I am getting ready to put a link in the chat, but it's only for one person, and she knows who she is, and she's going to be our guest. And I'm very, very glad to have her because she's not just from the cruising community. A lot of people on here are from the cruising community because that's kind of where I started getting popular, as it were, and I fell in love with everybody. The cruising community has been so sweet to me, and I'm grateful for it. I've stayed in several people's homes. Um, I don't have a problem with that because I'm not some creepy turd, and I don't stay in the homes of people that are creepy turds. So I've met people that I trust enough to stay in their home and that they're not going to kill me in my sleep in the night. And that's saying something of people that I've never even met in person. Now, a lot of them I have seen on their videos, YouTube, you got to remember, I just found YouTube a year ago, and I just started my channel in July. So it's all moving rather quickly. But I ran across, my guest is getting ready to come on here, and she is a beautiful, beautiful lady. Also beautiful in her soul. I just can't tell you the value of that. It's one thing to be pretty and have a pretty face, but it's another thing to have a beautiful soul. Now, I want you all to pay attention and to take her name down and the name of her channel. This is Carol, and she is the owner of the Glorious Life on Wheels. I hope you'll help me in making her welcome. Hello, Carol.
Hi, how's it going?
It is going wonderfully now. I am perfectly capable of messing up a glass of water. I apologize for. I did come on at 4:30, but I was trying to do it in a way that wouldn't mess up Tyler, because Tyler has his 4 to 5 Eastern.
Oh, okay.
No, he has 4 to 5 Central, and I have 5 to 6 Central. And I was trying not to walk on his show because he does real good work. But anyway, Tyler came on right afterwards. So maybe Tyler finished early. I don't know, but it's very good to have you.
Well, I'm glad to be here. Very glad to be here.
This is another friend of ours. Carol, I'll be jumping in and out saying who's who. I try to recognize all of my friends. This is Tommy Travels. Tommy Travels, I believe. Tommy, was it last night you were on again? Tommy has, if you just want something fun to do with an hour, if you want to kill an hour in a fun way, go over and watch Tommy's show. And it doesn't hurt to drop a little cash now and then. It's a beautiful thing. He is nothing if not funny. He keeps me laughing. His adventures, they're not long. They're everything he has is like under 20 minutes. So it's always nice to watch. And Tommy has been a wonderful help for me. I wish I had memory recall because he's taught me, Carol, he taught me how to do links and things like that. And then it's like putting water in a sieve. You know, it just goes straight through.
That I know exactly what you mean. I still don't even know how to give people a wrench on my live or anything. I just, you know.
Well, I learned that you have to have a phone to do it. In order to give somebody a wrench, you have to be on a computer with the stream yard, and then you have to go on your actual channel on YouTube. I think. Somebody, is that right? I think that's right.
I keep on StreamYard trying to drop links, and I can't even drop the link for people to come up unless someone's there instructing me how to do it. I will eventually get it. I'd hope to be able to do it by this week, but this is just, you know, it's amazing that, you know, I even have a channel with as little as I know technically.
Tell me about it. I feel the exact same way. A lot of these people on here are very professional. I don't know how much of the chat you can see now, but Dave and Brandy are up there. They're from Eastern Pennsylvania. James Catanese, that's a Pennsylvania guy.
I can't really see the chat. Maybe if, you know what, I'm going to open up my computer here just a second, and maybe I can see the chat on that because I can't see it on my phone.
Okay.
I'm on my phone because I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to
I've done the same thing.
to get on with my computer.
I've done the same thing more than once.
Oh my goodness. Let me get on here on my computer so I can see the chat as we're going along. But you seem to have a very loyal viewership.
Well, I tell you, Carol, they're some of the sweetest people. I have so many wonderful stories of so many of these wonderful people. They've just been a blessing to me in more ways than one, and not just a blessing to me. I've watched them reach out and help the hurting. to me in more ways than one.
Okay, so
And not just a blessing to me,
I'm
but
trying to
watch
see if I
the
can.
reach out
Jessica,
and
do you know how to
help
turn this
encourage
volume down on this?
things to me. Yeah, you got to mute it.
Okay, so I'm. Oh.
Whoa, that's
Okay, I got this. Okay, all right. I got the volume down on the computer now. It's not. Is it causing any static or anything on your end?
It's not on my end. Is anybody in the
Okay.
chat hearing any feedback? Anybody in the chat hearing feedback?
Okay, great. I can see. I can see the chat now.
Okay,
Well,
good.
with the hand glasses. Well, I'll actually be able to. My reading
Where
glasses.
are they? Where are they?
They're up there somewhere. Oh my goodness. My teenagers, you know how they are.
Yeah, do you have triplet girls too?
No, just one who's more a handful than six tuplets, let me tell you.
I have three girls that absolutely roll their eyes. They're 20, they just turned 22, and they're like,
And you've got three. Oh my goodness.
I so annoy them.
How are you still standing with three?
Well, yeah, you see, there's not much left. It's pretty well all gone. I got some around the sides.
Oh my goodness.
David Brandy says, okay, here, it's in your channel. You have to enter the channel name to make them a moderator.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna sit down with someone and take some lessons, and I've got a whole list of things I want to learn how to do. So,
well, it was it was just sheer luck, if there is such a thing, that I met you. I had found. I've been trying to recount my. Oh, Tommy says here. Let me highlight this so you can see it.
okay, let me look over here.
I started an online support group for people who are not tech savvy. So far, none of the members can get online. Oh, you got to keep an eye on that, Tommy.
Oh gosh.
He's funny. David Brandy. I think this is when it says David Brandy. I believe that's Brandy, and then Dave. He has his own sometimes. It's in your channel setting, and you have to enter the channel name to make them a moderator. Okay, so I go to my YouTube on my phone.
So you go to YouTube on your phone, Dave?
Yeah, and then you go up here where it says
Here.
Thank you.
oh my God, I thought that was a lady cooking. That's a boy. Wait, where's
Let me put on my glasses so I can see what's happening here.
up there is that little picture. It says my channel. See my face
Okay.
in the corner?
So now there's like a thing that says my channel. Oh, my channel. Okay, you go to my channel.
Right, go up to your face. What is that kid cooking? Okay, so you punch on that, and then it says, this is the screen you'll get. And
Manage your Google account. Okay.
No. Go down to your channel.
Okay. Now, when you go in, you hit the icon for your channel, and then it takes you down to your channel.
Yeah, and then it says your channel again. That brings up my whatever.
Okay.
Okay. Then now, if you'll see, the live show is on my channel right now.
Okay.
I could click on any of them, but the live means it's playing right now. So I can click on that with my phone. Oh, it's going to get feedback. Let me mute that. Okay. So now I can, let's do Dave Whiting, because I don't think he is a moderator. And it'll bring up this option.
Let me see. So it'll say report. Okay.
Remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel, or add moderator.
Now, what did you put in to get to that again?
I went to, let me go back. Okay, when I hit my channel up in the corner, it took me, hold on, let me go. I hit that little,
Right, right.
I click on
Okay.
that, click on that. It'll take me to, then I want to click on my channel, your channel.
Okay.
When you click on your channel, it'll take you to the head page of your page. That
Okay.
Papa knows is the head page. And right now um, it's showing our live going on right now.
Now, what did you hit on that page?
Um, I just tapped on the live.
Oh, you tapped on the live.
I
Okay.
tapped on the live show like that, and it brings us up. But it also, hold on. Who are these people? Well, this shows it live. Oh, there's a button there. See the button that says live chat?
Yeah.
Okay, hit live chat.
Okay. Oh. And then once you hit live chat, then what?
Then hit live chat. Now
All right.
I'm going to hit Dave Whiting. I don't know if you see Dave Whiting on there.
Okay.
And it'll say those options.
Oh, okay.
I don't need to report him. He
Okay.
does not molest cows or anything like that. So I'm going to put add moderator.
Oh my goodness. Now, can you do that when you're not on live?
Dave or Tommy. Tommy's a tech guru, believe me. If somebody can work a calculator, I feel like they have a distinct advantage over me. I'm a total
Oh my goodness.
with this. Dave, Carol's question was, if you're not, what was your question? If you're not live?
If you're not on live, how do you add moderators if you're not on a live, if you're not live at the time?
I've never done it, but I've never tried that I know of.
Okay. Okay.
There might be somebody here, somebody might pop in here a second and say, we might have to come back and get a couple comments.
Okay.
Well,
There's
first,
just a lot, there is a lot to learn. And, I think the kids have a distinct advantage because they grew up knowing all this,
you are exactly right.
But
do you, hold on. I missed somebody. I'm sorry. Gary Welty, good to have you. Very good to have you, Gary. Gary, if you told me it slipped out of my mashed potato mind, tell me again where you're from. Gary, always good to have any of our friends in live chat, especially on Friday Night Live. We have about a 6-hour program where our 6 different creators take an hour. Mine's always 6 to 7 Eastern. And as part of mine, I try to get somebody to come up to expose them to other channels and say, well, you may not be aware of this. Because when I signed on to YouTube about a year ago, I said cruising cruising Caribbean or Caribbean cruises.
mhm.
And it took me to a group called Sharon at Sea. And I thought, wow, that must be the most popular one. Well, it was about a week or so after that. It was randomly, apparently, picking out others for me. Well, then I found
Come
out
over here so I can see.
some of the others were 3 and 4 times the size of Sharon at Sea. I did not know that. Dave says, okay, no, not Dave, Brandy, excuse me.
Okay, I'm going to close it. Sorry, I had to talk to my daughter for a minute here.
No, San Francisco Peninsula. I want to go there. I love, love, love that part of California and anywhere from there north. Not so
So
much.
is Gary in like Burlingame or what area of San Francisco Peninsula?
Gary, do tell. Carol asks questions we need to know. Now, Carol, I want to introduce you. You want to get to know these people, and they come on right after I do. These are absolute rock stars. They are precious, precious friends of mine.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
They are definitely good folk. Their name is Life is Good Today. You'll see them there. And he's got a phrase that's very simple. Woo! Now, he does it much better than I do. But he's got a shirt that says "Woo," and I wore it yesterday. That is Ronnie and Alma Stokes, and they live in Boiling Springs, North Carolina, which is about an hour, not quite an hour, west of Charlotte, North Carolina. Fine, fine people. She's a nurse. He is working on his doctorate, right, Ronnie? Working on the doctorate.
Wow, I'm impressed.
He just finished his master's in 3 months. In 3 months.
Oh my goodness.
Can I just tell you that? I used to be an educator. I used to teach college. 3 months.
Holy moly.
The guy's just with it. So people like that don't need to waste it. What's this say? Gary, Carol, for those of you just joining us, this is Carol Meeks. She is the beautiful lady of the channel going live, Glorious Life on Life on Wheels. Glorious Life on Wheels. We call her the Glow Queen. Burlington, San Carlos. Okay, there you go. There you
Okay. I'm familiar with that area because I was actually born in San Francisco, so I'm very familiar with that San Francisco area, Bay Area.
If people haven't been to San Francisco, they have missed one of the most beautiful cities our nation has to offer.
It is beautiful.
I know there's crime like anywhere, and I know there's problems, but as far as a beautiful, beautiful city, and I'm also a Bridge fan, so there's that.
Oh yeah.
The San Francisco skyline is gorgeous. Now, I live in the Chicago area. Believe me when I tell you, big buildings are not anything to impress me. I'm talking about the beautiful skyline, the Transamerica Tower.
Yeah.
A lot of the big cathedral there.
Coit Tower.
Yes, it's so pretty. Golden Gate Park used to be beautiful. There's a museum down there. I forget what the name of that museum was, but everything there was so pretty. And then rent a car and drive up the coast to Seattle. And
Oh yes. That's a
enjoy.
beautiful drive.
That is
Beautiful
a
drive.
gorgeous drive. Go through the Avenue of the Giants. The Avenue of the Giants. I'm going to leave it to you people to look it up. Ask the Google what it means. I can tell you this. They don't have one of these in your backyard. It's beautiful, beautiful country. Life is good today. That is Ronnie and Alma. I want to tell you just a moment about Ronnie, Carol. He is the one who he did finally push me over the edge and talked me into doing these shows like we're having right now. I never had anything live like this. I didn't know. I had videos out, like my 5-minute videos for, the weekdays and things like that. But I didn't have live streams or anything like that. And I thought, oh, I could never do that. But he told me, he's like, no, you can. Well, I was in the Charlotte area, and I ended up spending the weekend at their home. And
wow.
I watched them do their show on a Thursday night. They usually have a show called Thirsty Thursday. He is such a philanthropic individual. He's trying to help all these entertainers aboard the cruise ships, trying to help them get a little bit of work by way of super chats and PayPal and things like that. And so Thirsty Thursday, he's been having a different artist from the shows and has absolutely helped some of these people. I'm so impressed with Ronnie's kindness. And Alma is a beautiful, beautiful person. She's a nurse, does an awesome job. They are sweet, sweet people. If you don't have them, you might want to add them. Might be better for your adult crowd later at night.
Oh,
Right up 101 in California. James, that's exactly right. Pacific Coast Highway 101. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Haystack Rock. I got a friend that lives right down the street from Haystack Rock. That is a beautiful outcropping there out in the middle of the Pacific. Well, not in the middle, but it's just too, Gary says it's too expensive for him. Too expensive to live in San Francisco, unless you already have a home and it's paid off. Yeah.
it is quite expensive. There
Yeah.
are some areas of the country, though. I saw something the other day. Well, actually, it's been a few weeks back. It was a program about the Chicago area, and it was talking about how a lot of older people, even with paid off homes, were having to sell their homes because the property taxes were going up to $10, $12, $15,000 a year.
Oh,
I was just stunned.
there's plenty of them that pay 30 and 40 and 50,000 a year.
A year.
A year. I,
Imagine if you bought your house 40 years ago, it's paid off, you're a senior citizen, you're on a reduced income, and then you get a $30,000 a year tax bill? That's criminal, I think.
it is absolutely criminal, and that's why people are flooding out of Illinois and into Northwest Indiana and Southeast Wisconsin
Wow.
because they can catch a train into town from either one of those states. And they can spend their money on their families or whatever.
Yeah. Wow.
That's a good point. That is a good point. What is this? Tommy says, James Catanese in this chat, if you move the cursor to the right of the comments, if you click it, it will bring up options. When you are the host, one will add moderator. Just click it. Oh, okay.
Well, thank you very much, Tommy. I'm going to try that on my next live. I'll see if I can figure it out. But I'll have to pull back up the live chat from this live to look at the directions.
Hey, Dave, is Dave still on here? And did it make him a moderator? Some people say it means turning their things in blue, or some people say it means getting a wrench. I've seen that wrench. Let me know when have this time. Help me. I'll send you a link in email. Okay, James is setting up with Tommy. James, you won't be sorry. Tommy is patient and Tommy is kind, and that's kind of in short supply these days.
I'll have to ask Tommy. Tommy, are you willing to do any tutoring on the side? Because I need private tutoring, because just reading it, I have to actually have hands on, like Zoom tutoring. I don't even know how to do the affiliate, add an affiliate thing to your whatever, Amazon affiliate or whatever. Holy moly.
Set up a video camera to view yourself and the screen so you can remember. I have no memory retention. Almost, it's very sad. We've got Aaron Smith on here. It seems that he as well knows. Wait a second. Let's back up here. What? California is 1%, but with home selling for well over 1 million, you do the math. Oh, well, got $1 million home. That's $10,000.
Now, one thing that is good about California is there's something called Prop 13, and I'm under Prop 13 because I bought my house so many years ago. So they can only raise your taxes. I think it's 1% per year. So, you can be living in your home paying maybe $2,000 a year, and someone can buy a house next door to you, depending on what, the cost of the homes are, and can be paying $10,000 because you're grandfathered in under that special Prop 13. So
this is Gary asking, if you set someone as a moderator, do they continue to be a moderator in future live shows? I asked that same question, and I think they told me yes. I don't remember if that was Tommy. I believe it was Tommy that told me that they do on that channel. That not everywhere all the time for the rest of your life, but on that particular channel. It's both your. Aaron says, Aaron, by the way, welcome, Aaron. Aaron is a good brother from the central part of Tennessee. It's both your name will be colored blue and there will be a little wrench after their name. Oh, okay. Well, there you
Okay.
go. Dave and Brandy, that would be Brandy talking whenever you see both names together. And she is saying, my husband has a wrench. Watch out. Okay. I'm the same way. I have to actually do something to understand it. Yeah,
Me too.
Dave,
too.
we learn by doing. That is
Absolutely.
life is good today. Ronnie and them will definitely have to cut out a few minutes early because they got to set up for their show. When I was at Ronnie's and did my show from their place, Carol, he had my wife's balcony is out here. And
Oh, okay.
this is just a nice curtain is all that is. It's not a green screen. But Ronnie had an actual green backdrop where he could put anything he wanted to on it. And
Wow.
he had a beautiful picture of the university that was there in his little town. It was called, what was the name of that? I forget the name of the university. Boiling Springs University? No, that's not. I don't know. Ronnie, what's the name of that town right around the corner from your house? Anyway, it had a fountain going out in the front, and it had a big fountain, like a pond, and then
Wow.
then the main administration building with an all glass front. It was just beautiful, and I had this going on behind me during my show, and it was so pretty. Papa Mozo, we are not going live tonight. We're premiering a video. Oh, okay, good to know, Ronnie. Well, you know what, Ronnie? When we get at about 5 till 6, you can put no, wait. Do you have it planned for a certain time? You can do it whenever you want. Just tell me when. Gardner Webb. Yes. Gardner Webb University. He lives like, I could hit a golf ball from his house to Gardner Webb. It is really a picturesque town. It's called Boiling Springs, North Carolina. Very, very nice people. They've got the cutest little grocery store called Ingleside. It is very, very nice. This is Victoria May. Victoria, we've got a new friend with us tonight, and that is, well, new to most of you. If you don't know her, you need to get to know Carol. She owns the channel Glorious Life on Wheels, GLOW. We call her the Glow Queen because she just glows. And when you smile so much and you make such delicious food, you remind me of either my sweet wife or my sweet mother. Rest in peace.
Well, I'm honored to be compared to those two lovely ladies.
They're beautiful ladies. My mother went to be with the Lord in December, and my wife is still with me. Even though I drive her crazy, she's been with me almost 37 years. And it will
I think you could honestly say that this union worked.
Oh, yeah. I don't. It's hard to hear people saying, well, I just couldn't make it work. I'm like, well, it just depends on what a person wants to put up with and how much work. It is not easy for people that think we got to this point in some easy or quick fashion. That's not how it happened. It was extremely difficult. We learned to trust each other and love each other that way. I want to welcome Jonathan Short and the 6 Traveling Shorts. Hey, guess what, Carol? These people are from right over the border from Ronnie and Alma Stokes.
Wow.
They're from like the Spartanburg, South Carolina area. And when I was at Ronnie and Alma's house that weekend, they came and all their children but one, but the 3 boys came. I was exhausted just watching them, but they were so fun and so loving. Those boys, great parents there. Jonathan, by the way, is a chef. I'm just thinking.
Oh my!
I'm just thinking they need to make a trip to the northern suburbs of Chicago.
Wow. What is John? I wonder what is Jonathan's specialty?
That, Jonathan, do tell. Inquiring minds want to know.
Yes, we want to know.
We made it to Helen at dinner now. Oh, you're part of that crew too? They're all at Helen, Georgia, eating at this. I don't know if you're familiar with Magnificent Germany with Darian. Have you ever seen him?
Yes. I've seen his channel. Yes.
Well, he's got a whole crew of them out there at getting spaghetti eyes.
Oh, cool. How fun that sounds. Let me see real quick. Hi, Victoria May, Life Unfiltered. How are you? She said hello. I wanted to say hi back.
How did I miss my sweet Victoria? I love my Victoria. She's from the state of Washington. Victoria, you know it was an accident if I missed you. Very good to see you. This is the 1 hour a week where I don't have I normally have 4 or 5 people come up and we'll chat and just say whatever. But Friday Featured Friend, FFF, that is always somebody that I invite, that I want to learn more about their channel. And I want you to learn more about their channel. Also, Najuma Brown from Long Island. Very good to have you, Najuma. Najuma, do you know Gloria from Glorious Life on Wheels?
Hi, Najuma. How are you?
Glorious Life on Wheels.
Forehead itching here. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I've known about your channel, Carol, for, I'm wanting to say maybe 5 or 6 months, something like that. But it didn't come real in my face and active until I won I think it was some kind of a contest or.
Oh yeah. You got a package of some of my favorite spices and things that I use.
It was quite the package, my dear. My daughter,
I tried to stuff as much in there as I could.
We about died. I got home from Christmas break and it came while I was gone because the mail around here had really slowed down.
Oh yeah, here too.
And I told my wife, I said, and at the time I couldn't even think of the name of your channel. I said, we're supposed to be getting something. Well, it came and went and I forgot. We got home from Christmas and there's this box of stuff that my daughter had already pilfered and started cooking all kinds of sweet stuff and different kinds of treats. And I was like, yeah, this is good. What is this? Oh, it's in that box. I was like, what box? There's a box on the front porch. I'm like, box from where? I don't know. It was just a box of stuff. So I opened it up and we're cooking stuff. I said, are you serious? You don't even know where it came from? No, I said, where's the box? Oh, I threw it away. And
oh my goodness.
We don't know who this was. And your mom was like, what if strangers sent us cocaine or something? I said, this stuff doesn't look like cocaine. And I don't think that's drug lords' methods of shipping these days.
I don't think so.
It was funny. And then a couple of days later, it dawned on me. I remembered that I had won some kind of a contest. I can't even remember the contest. But I saw you on, and I thought, oh, that's where I won. Some kind of a contest that you were having. I was so thankful, number one, that I actually figured the mystery out. And number two, I was able to partake of some of the yummy. It was really, really good stuff.
I started putting stuff in the box. I kept thinking of more and more. And I thought, well, I could put this in. And it's a flat rate box. So you can put as much as you can stuff in there for one price. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to get as much as I can get in this box.
Well, I can tell you this. There's some things that she's still using. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
I don't do the cooking. Nobody would ever want that. But I do like watching. I love eating her food. She's a very good cook, by the way.
Oh, you're very fortunate.
Yes. And I have. I've certainly enjoyed watching you do some of your cooking because some of the things I'm thinking, you know what? That might be simple enough that I could possibly do it. The other night you did one And I knew I was going to do this and forget what it was. It was a chicken,
Oh, barbecue chicken.
barbecue chicken.
It was so simple,
It
so
was an
simple.
easy. And I thought if I can do it, anybody can do it. But
I try to do things that really are easy to duplicate no matter what your level. I don't try and do these flambe and all of these things that are really difficult. I try to do something that anyone watching, and even if you're in a van, have very basic equipment that you can make it. And that little Omnia oven stovetop, oh my goodness, that will revolutionize, I think, people's cooking, because you can actually simulate cooking with an oven on top of the stove, you know?
my wife asked me, said, what the heck is that? I said, I don't know. I said, I think it's some kind of a wok. I didn't know what it was. And she told me, she said, that's not a wok. I didn't know what it was. But I know it was getting the meat hot like it was supposed to.
Yeah.
Um,
Cooked cakes in it. And Gina from Van Life with Gina, she had told me she cooked a meatloaf in it. So I thought, well, if she can cook a meatloaf, I can probably cook some chicken in it, you know?
So the round part, you put the meat and stuff down in there, and
They have like, it looks like, you know, if you have an electric stove, the pan that you have in the electric stove, the pan that's underneath the burner, they have something that looks like that. And then you have a pot that goes on top of it, kind of looks like a pound cake pan that goes on top of that.
yes.
And then it's best to they have a silicone liner that comes with it. And then you pour your food in there and put a top on top of it and put it on top of the stove, and it just cooks. You can use it on an electric stove or a flame stove. And
I thought that looked like one of those silicone things, you know, that they use to. I always am amazed that those things don't just melt.
I am too.
But I mean, a lot of people use them. We've never used one, but I saw one used for like little miniature muffin cakes. You know.
Oh yeah.
The little blueberry ones that you could maybe toss out with some butter for breakfast or whatnot. Let's see what our chat is saying, and the rest of us want to know too. I'm not sure what Aaron is referencing. Najuma, James, it's okay. However you do your channel, Papa Mosa. Oh, that's so sweet. Victoria, she's so sweet. And then Dave and Brandy, hey John, exchanging highs with everybody. A lot of these people, Carol, they know each other from various communities. You got the travel and RV, which I'm now changing it, the travel and nomad, because a lot of the people I've seen have been taking excursions off the grid.
Right.
So I've been watching different ones, especially some of the older single ladies, that I'm just wanting to say, please tell me you got good weaponry in there. Because, you know, I live in an area, it's not a rough area, but it is Chicagoland. And if there were a single lady living near me, there used to be, when I lived at the other end of the channel, there used to be an old Polish lady that lives next to me. And if I ever heard something in the night, I'd, you know, get on my slippers and my robe, and I would, you know, go out with the proper weaponry and make sure nobody was messing with my Beverly.
Well, I think that a lot of I think just from my experience, I feel safer out like in the desert or out with a group of people away from the city, safer than I do in the city. You know,
your point's well taken, Carol. Your point is well taken indeed. Let's see. What is Aaron says that they want to know comments concerning Jonathan's culinary specialty. Jonathan, I think he is going to hide behind the fact that he's at dinner. No sprechen Sie Deutsch. Tell us, Jonathan. You're not going to get off, buddy. You done let the cat out the bag. So tell us.
We want to know what some of his special dishes are.
Or is it cat in a bag? Please don't tell us that's your specialty.
Oh my.
Let's see. So any of you that don't have Glorious Life on Wheels, please go check out her channel, watch a video, and give it a like or thumbs up, and subscribe to her channel. There's no harm in it. It doesn't cost you anything. Um, Now, I want to ask you, Carol, do you travel? Are you a full-time traveler, or do you have a home base?
I have a home base and I'm part-time. I have a special needs teen, so I go part-time. We're planning on, well, we just got back from a trip and we're already planning another trip in another week or so. With everything going on and my daughter being doing school online, it really has freed us up this year to travel pretty extensively. So that's, finally figured out how to do the hotspot so she can go on the hotspot online and we can go anyway,
I wish
so
I could figure that out. I've got all these high-powered phones that I pay a gazillion dollars for, and my wife and I don't know how to work the silly things.
well, you know what I did? I called and I reached the nicest young lady on Verizon, and she walked me through it, and she told me how to put it in and what I needed, and sign me up. And then she actually stayed online with me while I got the tablet, and and she told me what to do. So she walked me through it and I was able to do it, and that's the only way I was able to do it.
Oh, wow. You say you have a special needs teen. I have a friend. They're in the suburbs of Knoxville, Tennessee. By the way, tell us what area of the country you're from.
I'm in Southern California in San Diego County.
Southern California, San Diego County. Okay, my daughter used to live there. She lived near Camp Pendleton. Her husband was in Camp Pendleton.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, we have some friends that live in the Knoxville suburbs. They love to vacation every summer, and she'll tell me it's the greatest week of the year and she'll name 3 of her boys. They adopted 8 children and had one of their own, so they have a very large family.
Wow.
But there are 2 left that are special needs, to the point they're going to be special needs till everybody dies.
Right.
That being said, they take a vacation every year to Gulf Shores, Alabama, and stay right on the beach. And
wow, that must be a wonderful vacation.
It is, and she said that their behavior and just their general breathing, everything is so much better for that 1 week. And she certainly attributes it to the ocean air.
Water, I find water very therapeutic, whether I'm near the ocean or a lake or a river. I just find it very, very therapeutic.
I do the same. I absolutely feel the same way, because it's almost like a doctor could not write me a prescription that would have any better effect
Absolutely.
than a week at the ocean. I really soak it up. When I wake up in the morning and still hear it, it has a psychological effect on me. I love it.
It does. It does.
Gary Welp wants you to know, hey, he came, he saw you, and he joined your club. How about that?
Welcome, Gary. Thank you so much. Thank you for becoming a Globie.
That's right, Globies. Oh, yeah, I call her the Glow Queen, but Globies are the people who follow her. Tommy said, I always try and end my adventures on a water feature, if at all possible. Tommy and I both live, although it's different sides of the Wisconsin Dells, but we live, I'm about 3 hours, if that, from the Wisconsin Dells. He is probably more like 4 or 5, I'm guessing. Well, he's in St. Paul, maybe 5, 6. I'm not sure, Tommy, how far you're from the Wisconsin Dells. Let's see. We got Dave and Brandy, Aaron, they want to know comment, concern. Oh, Aaron, I think we've lost Jonathan Short because he's into spaghetti ice now and that's okay. That's okay. If he's going to treat us that way, we'll tuck our tail and go away crying. That's all right. I see how
Maybe you can suggest on one of his videos or lives that he does something or shares that.
he does videos. They have done some videos. He doesn't, I haven't seen him do a lot. Well, wait, I take that back. I think they did do a live. My mind is such a terrible thing to waste. It's about 3.5 at the most. Oh, okay. Well, then, Tommy, we can just about split the difference from the Dells. Tommy, this summer, by the way, all we got to do is get on a pontoon. We can split the cost of a pontoon. I can take us on a tour of the Dells. I know those things so well. I can take you to Witcher's Gulch. I could take you. We can't get off there at Stand Rock, but we can get on the north end up there at Holiday Shores. Look into it. We can do it.
I've seen pictures of the Dells and it looks beautiful. What exactly is it? Explain what exactly is it?
Technically, a dell is a formation over millions of years of the rock formations.
Okay.
There's one particular, I don't have a photo of it on my phone. It's called Pancake Rock.
Oh.
And it just looks like 100-foot high of a stack of pancakes.
Oh, wow.
The rocks are worn by water, the Wisconsin River. Then they dammed it up here back in 100 years ago, maybe. A lot of the woodland had already been retrieved from there. And so they used to take the woodland, the wood rafts down through the rapids.
Oh, my.
Yeah, and there were a lot of trees that were 100 feet high. And so, needless to say, many people lost their lives. Well, with the advent of sorry, someone was at the door. With the advent of hydroelectric power, about 100 years ago, they built a huge station there that that's still optional. Still operational today. I'm in here doing my live, honey. I think that's a dog. I got a dog that's the size of my little pony. No, big boy. That is him. I got a dog that stands like this tall. But anyway, so they put that in. So now they have the upper dells. And if you go over the dam, which I don't advise that, then they have the lower dells. And they're both beautiful. There's a lot more on the upper dells. There's a lot more public water to see.
It looks like there's a lot of resorts around there, and I saw one look like a water park or something.
The Wisconsin Dells is called the water park capital of the world, and
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you go there, you'll see there, and there's no reason to doubt it. The water parks there. There's no other town anywhere in the world like it. In the summer, it's just massive water park after massive water park.
It looked like somewhere really worth visiting.
It is so worth visiting. I will tell you, there are some, the Kalahari and the Wilderness, that have indoor water parks.
Yeah, I saw one online. I saw an indoor water park.
And the Great Wolf Lodge. Those three are huge. You can go, and it sounds like, $300 a night. Oh my goodness, that's outrageous. But, 50 of that per person is your staying at, a world-class water park. Now, if your family is not into water and water sports, but I will tell you, these water parks are not typically what most people are thinking of when they think of water park. Most people, when they think of water parks, there's a couple slides and maybe have you ever seen the little like this, the little
Oh yeah, the
yeah,
wave thing.
yeah, and they have that, but some of them have roller coasters that go under the parking lot and come out the other side.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, been on that one. That's the one where the heart doctor said, "No more, no more."
Yeah, I don't think I'd chance that. I don't think I
Yeah,
would take it.
I didn't have any idea it was going to send my heart out of rhythm, but it did. Yeah, that was not a fun result. Let me see. We've got some other friends in here. My Boots Adventure, all the way from the beautiful Filipino, but I don't know if she is in the Philippines or in the Middle East. I think it might be in the Middle East. And this is my friend from British Columbia, Plump. This is Larry. You might know Gloria, Carol of my Glorious Life on Wheels, Glorious Life on Wheels, the Glow Queen herself. That is Carol. And we're so glad to have her as our guest tonight, our Friday featured friend on our Friday Night Live. Just found out that Ronnie and Alma are not going live at 7. I still will cut off here at a certain time because I don't want to mess up their video. And I forget, did somebody tell me if you know? They may have put it in chat and I just missed it. When are they premiering? Are they premiering at 7? Because
I didn't see the time, but I saw them premiering, but I don't think I saw the time.
I don't know if I did either. And if I did, that could have been over 60 seconds ago, which means I could have forgotten. My Boots Adventure. I'm here in the Philippines, Brother Papamozo. Hello to your co-host. Yes, this My Boots Adventure from the Philippines. My sister's going to be there in a couple weeks. This is Carol. Carol is home-based in Southern California, but she might look at the Dells for an extended excursion sometime.
I do plan to go to the Dells to visit. You know, we might have even gone this past summer were it not for what, is happening across the country. I was looking at Tommy's travels. He's doing a video tomorrow on top 8 things to do in the Wisconsin Dells without getting wet. I'll have to go check that out.
Besides pool activities, yes. I am a swimmer by nature, even though
me too.
I'm more like a manatee by nature, not so much a dolphin. But I love the water, and I love the Wisconsin River. It's one of America's cleanest rivers. It is brown, but that's because of the dye from the tamarack tree. Okay, let's see what Ronnie says here. We will be premiering our first vlog from the Riu Palace Peninsula at 7 p.m. Okay, that's coming up. Okay, well then I'm going to get off here in a couple more minutes. Right now, tell us what is in the future for your channel. Carol, this is Carol Meeks. She's the owner of Glorious Life on Wheels. I call her the Glow Queen because she's just beautiful inside and I love watching her cooking too. I always love cooking videos because it reminds me of good food to eat. Carol, tell us what's up next for your channel.
Well, I'm finding that the tours that I have been doing, the interviews with people who are living nomad lives are becoming more and more popular with, anywhere from 12 to 85 almost 1,000 views. So I'm thinking that I'm going to start doing more of those interviews. Many moons ago, I was a newscaster and reporter, so interviewing comes naturally to me. And it wasn't something that I really planned on getting back into, but it seems like people really enjoy them. So I think I'll be doing more and more of those. And then I'm going to be starting the last Friday of this month. Once a month, I'm going to be doing a Friday fireside chat. It won't be live because I don't want to step on anyone else who's already doing lives on Friday. and my good friend Deborah Dickinson does her lives on Friday. So I'll just do the video and people can check it out at their leisure. And I'll be just talking about different topics, different subjects once a month on Friday. And then of course I have a live on Saturdays at 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern, and 5 o'clock Central. So, and then the cooking show on Thursday. So I tell you, I'm pretty busy here.
You are staying busy. You are staying busy. If you get to the Dells, please let me know, because it's a 3-hour ride for us, which I can do in a day usually. And I definitely feel my best physically when I'm on the water. And
Well, I will absolutely let you know when we come out. And if you come to San Diego, there's plenty of water out here, so you should feel right at home.
it's been a long time since I've been to San Diego, many, many years.
Oh, wow.
Right. San Diego is a beautiful American city.
It is. It really is.
So many boats. The harbor there to me is just a boat lover's dream come true. It's you can just walk through the marina and the rows and rows and rows of beautiful boats as well.
Well, not all of San Diego, but San Diego County, one side of San Diego County, that whole side is just covered by coastline from all the way down the Mexican border, all the way up to Orange County. You have beach after beach after beach. So it's just, and there's so much focus on outdoor living because of the weather.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Okay, everybody, I want you to, if you would, can somebody, Ronnie is one of my moderators as well. Put your link in there for your premiere, if you would. And everybody else, please. Gary Welt, I don't remember if I had you here before, but I'm very glad to have you and several others that I do recognize. But again, if I've forgotten you, please don't hold it against me. It's not meant personally. It just means that I personally have no brain left.
I'd like to say hello real quick to My Butts Adventure, who said hello. So hello, how are you?
My Butts Adventure, that's our sister from the Philippines. Very good to have you. I go over and celebrate her channel from time to time. She's a beautiful, beautiful person. When's the cooking show, Carol? What night is the cooking? Thursday or Wednesday?
It's on Thursday. It drops usually Thursday mornings.
Thursday morning.
I typically drop all my shows in the morning, except for the Friday chat, Friday night fireside chat. It's going to be new, and I'm guessing we'll drop that in the early evening.
Okay, please let me know. I'm included. I've got the bell, ringing for all the alerts. So.
Well, thank you. And Tuesday mornings is when it's called Out and About, and that's when I go out interviewing or traveling and doing things that are out and about.
I like to, is it the last one where you had the lady that, the older lady that was by herself, but.
Oh yeah, in the minivan.
Right.
Yes. She was a real kick. I just enjoyed her so.
Aaron Smith, this is what we want to see. It's been very fun to meet you, Carol. You may need to make another glow box for Papa sometime soon.
I'll have to do that.
That's a market. That's a good. Aaron, do you do marketing? A glow box.
Hey, Aaron, I like that. I'm going to have to borrow that glow box.
I like that. Carol,
really cool.
We're getting ready to go out. Carol, this is TJ of T&K Travels. Very glad to have you folks in. Dave and Brandy saying goodbye. Victoria May, we love you, dear. Good to see all you folks. Up here is the link for the next one, which is Ronnie and Alma. They're not doing a live show, but they are doing this, and that is from the Rio Palace in Mexico. They have been having it a fun time down in Mexico. Again, so thrilled. If you haven't joined Carol's channel, Glorious Life on Wheels, I'll give you what Tommy always says. Correct that mistake immediately.
Thank you so much, Papa Mosa.
Thank
you.
Thank
Goodbye
you,
to everyone.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you for being with me. That lady is as sweet as they come, and you might enjoy some of her recipes as well. Bye-bye for now.
I'll see you later. Bye-bye, Papa Mosa.
Bye-bye.